let's jump into real estate agents, real estate brokers, real estate photographers, if you want.
Sure.
Can you talk about some ideas that either have happened or that you think would be great use cases?
So honestly, the use case that we see the most with real estate agents actually is not direct mail, although I do think that that's potentially a more powerful one. But the one that we see the most often is real estate agents have this problem where when they're trying to win a listing, oftentimes they're competing against multiple real estate agents. So, I mean, you need to find a way to stand out. There's a lot of ways to do that. And what we want to do is sort of enhance that, because the business card, or what they call in this industry a leave behind with these potential listings, an unstationary version of that would certainly stand out, and it would communicate that, you know, they're on the cutting edge of like marketing techniques. So I think if you put those two together, if a homeowner puts those two together, then they begin to realize that, like, oh, this person is probably going to be a very effective real estate agent to sell my home.
Yeah. May I add to that?
Sure.
Because when I sat across from Zahara at Atlanta Tech Village, and she was talking about some of the use cases, might have been talking about weddings. What I was thinking, or probably thinking at that time, and it was a long time, is that innovation occurs when a tech created for one use case is used by a completely different expectation. And so that's where I was thinking, oh, real estate agent, real estate agent. So when you start talking about the real estate listing presentation, what I'm thinking is that the real estate agent who, as you know, when they say, oh, you know, and thank you for meeting with me, when they finish up that presentation, they say, oh, by the way, here's my leave behind. Let me show you how this works. And so they're literally showing an example of something they might do in their marketing. And now you've literally have trained the homeowner to go show every one of their family members, every one of their friends, every one of their neighbors, because this is the real estate agent that I'm looking at. And I really like that they're tech savvy, you know, including that maybe they're doing Matterport, virtual tours, 3D.
There you go.
They're doing drones. You know, they're tech savvy, but they're also doing this printing videos, and when we list your home for you, we're going to take a video of your home, and we're going to print that listing video on this card like this, and we're going to give you some of those cards to give to your next door neighbor so that you can ask them for their help in marketing the house. We're going to do a targeted mailing to the neighbors in a greater, like, okay, like on my street, we have 10 neighbors, but we have side streets. Okay, real estate agents is going to send to all those side streets to say, here is a video about this house. So all of a sudden, hopefully the agent's going to get that listing because it was one extra, as you described, another way to help differentiate themselves as a tech savvy real estate agent, and incorporate the homeowner in giving away those cards to the next door neighbor and to do the mailing. So anyway, so that's where I would get all excited when having that conversation, because I can just see this happening.